This is MFR Off-Road Rider, back with another video. It's Sunday, May 21st, and out here on the Avenue of the Giants. Going to do a video, talk a little bit about the 2021 Honda Crf 300L Rally, 3,000 mile review, and my thoughts on whether it's close as you can get to unicorn overall, everything. It's good on the highway, it's good off-road, it's lightweight, but yeah, I got 2,998 miles, so a couple miles down the road we'll hit 3,000, and I've been averaging 62.8 miles per gallon, which is awesome as well. And yeah, so let's go get started. There's probably a lot of traffic on the avenue today because getting closer to summer, so you get a lot more vehicles on the road, and people sightseeing and standing out in the road taking pictures of the redwood trees, which are awesome. But anyway, it's been kind of foggy and really drippy the last couple days. It looks like the sun might come out today, but I'm not sure. But yesterday was terrible. We never saw the sun, and then we also it was really drippy, almost raining. It was so foggy. But we went down to the river bar, had a fire, and hung out for a while, roasted some marshmallows, me and the wife and the grandkids and kids, so it was all right. We got the fire roaring, so it didn't get that cold. But anyway, I feel like the Crf 300L Rally is as close to a unicorn as you can get for the size and the money and everything. I feel like, in my eyes, it's one of the better bikes out there. I mean, I haven't ridden all the dual sports or nothing like that, but I feel like for me it works out great, everything about the bike, and it's been super reliable. Haven't had any issues whatsoever, and I haven't really modified the motor at all. Like, I haven't done the ECU or put on any other exhaust or a slip-on or anything. I did put the DNA air filter in, which probably gives it a little more air, but other than that, that's all I've really done as far as the motor goes. I mean, I have done a lot of mods, but basically just protection mods and things like that. And but I feel like overall it's an awesome bike. It's done everything I've asked it to, and it's just been a lot of fun to ride. It's just overall a great bike, and like I said, reliability is a big thing on motorcycles, so being able to trust it and that kind of thing goes a long ways as well. But I mean, you do need to do some basic things to it. You know, for protection wise, in case you drop it. I've only dropped this one time in the sand, so there wasn't much I mean, I dropped it in the sand, but there wasn't no damage because the sand is soft. I didn't even scratch the fairing. So, you know, you got to put a little protection on it. I don't have the upper crash bars, but I don't think I really need them. I mean, I think I got everything on here that I need as far as protection goes. so I'm not worried about doing any damage if I happen to lay it down or drop it or whatever. It'll be fine. But you definitely got to protect the plastics on the fairings and stuff, because I have a feeling they're pretty pricey to replace, and I don't think you get them painted either if you have to get a new one. But what's nice about this bike is I feel like I can go pretty much anywhere and do anything on it by myself and not feel like I'm, you know, run into any big problems other than my ability, you know, as far as that goes, off-road. So, and it does the highway fine. Yeah, it might run a little higher RPMs because it is only a 300cc engine single, but it does it just fine. I mean, I've had people say, oh, you know, if you get the ECU and stuff, you'll be really happy you did. It makes a world of difference. But I feel like for me, I really don't need it. I mean, I haven't ridden a bike that's had the ECU flash or anything like that, so I don't know for sure if it would make that big a difference to me, but I don't think it's really necessary. I mean, squirrel! Ah! A squirrel cut back across the road. It was already across and decided to go back. But I just feel like this is a great bike, even for beginners. I mean, it is a little tall, but you can lower it if you want, but then I feel like that's kind of a setback, or it just lowers your ground clearance. But I mean, if you need to do that to feel comfortable on the bike, so you can put your feet down flat-footed or whatever, then you got to do what you got to do. But I feel like you can be a little shorter and still ride it comfortably because it's not that heavy. And you got a good sized fuel tank on it, so you can go quite a ways between gas stops and stuff like that. So that's nice as well. It's just too bad that they're so hard to get a hold of. I mean, I've seen quite a few out on the road lately. I've been seeing a few more rallies on the road, but I guess they're still kind of hard to get a hold of, to find. They're kind of hard to get, but if you get a chance to, I don't even know if they have enough availability for a test ride or anything, but it's definitely a great bike in my eyes. It's done everything I wanted it to do and then some, and like I said before, you can feel confident, and when you're riding, if you're out on your own, that you're not going to get in trouble too much, because if you drop it, it's pretty easy to pick up. I mean, if you pick it up right, I don't see a problem, unless, you know, unless you haven't picked up a heavy a bike before, you know. But other than that, I don't think it should be a big issue. I was really surprised when I dropped it in the sand, how easy it was to pick up. But you can always practice, you know, set it down and pick it up, so you can get the feel for it. But I thought maybe the sun was going to come out, but maybe it's not. Maybe just a teaser. But I feel like you can't go wrong with this bike. There's nothing. You know, I said I did a video on the 5 things I love and hate about it, you know, and I know hate's a strong word, but I mean, yeah, there's stuff on every bike you can nitpick and stuff, but I think overall it's just a great bike, bar none. I mean, it's just there's really not a bike compared to it in this CC. I mean, you got the KLX 300, but I don't know. I don't think the KLX goes down the highway as well as this, and doesn't have the wind protection and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, you can add it, but I just feel like this is so much more comfortable would be on the highway. I mean, I know the KLX has better suspension and stuff like that, and that's another thing. I feel like the only thing you really need to do, to me, the suspension's been fine. I mean, I did add a Hyper Pro rear shock spring, and that's all I did, and it made a world of difference. Like, the front, really not that big an issue with the front forks. Front suspension's not that bad. Yeah, it's soft, but it seems to cushion, you know, everything. Yeah, it might bottom out, but on big bumps and stuff, or if you're going really fast, but I feel like it handles the bumps and the off-road well for me. I mean, I haven't had, you know, I did have a KTM 1090, but that thing's got 10 times, that's where I wanted to go, 10 times better suspension, and it's fully adjustable. I mean, these things, the front forks are not adjustable. I think you can do the preload on the rear shock. You can do a preload, but that's it. I mean, no rebound or anything like that. So as far as that goes, but like I said, the cheapest mod, I think, is the rear shock itself would be the best if you want to not spend a lot of money on your suspension, upgrading your suspension. But it's totally up to the person, you know, what they want. But to me, the front's fine. Yes, the rear is a little soft, but that's just the way it is. That when they, you know, trying to save money, they don't put a lot of extras in the suspension and stuff. So I know a lot of people have upgraded, but I feel like the rear suspension is the biggest thing. But I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was soft. So whoa, this looks pretty soft. This looks soft. Yeah, it is. Let's go this way. But yeah, I'm really happy overall with everything. I just think it's a great bike, and I would buy it again in a heartbeat. I mean, a lot of people say that there's no true unicorn, but like I said, I feel like this is about as close as you can get. Starting to get warm up down here. Better open my visor up. There we go. Woohoo! Pretty soft. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on too much more about it. I mean, there's a lot of content out there on YouTube about the bike and reviews and things like that, and I feel like you know, I'm just trying to give my opinion, and everybody has their own. So, but I feel like it's a really good bike overall for everything. So anyway, I'm up to 835 subscribers, and this will be my 275th video. I want to thank all my viewers and subscribers for watching my videos. Give me thumbs ups, all the positive comments, much appreciated. Hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell for the release of my next video, which is normally on Saturdays or Sundays. And yeah, I just appreciate all the support of my channel, and it makes a world of difference when you come out and ride and have people watch your videos and give comments. That's what it's all about. And like I said, I do this just for fun and yeah, and enjoyment. It gets me out riding, clears your mind. So yeah, this is MFR Off-Road Rider. See you on the next one. Later.